start with them. The boys are going outside.
There we go. I've got some water. Everything's there. What's happening, people? Welcome to the Straightjacket podcast. Podcast 167, I believe. I could be wrong.
How you feeling? Come on, lad.
I can't cheer up, man.
This was coming. You knew it was coming and it still hurts, doesn't it?
It still hurts, man. This is
hurts.
Derby day, man. Derby day, man. Lorraine, Derby day.
Saeed, for a decade.
Ducking around Manchester there. I'm like, I've got my hat on today. I've got, the bally's in there. You know what I mean? Obviously, I might get locked up if I put the bally outside, but...
For a decade, the cities belong to them, bro. Let's be right. We've had the bragging rights that the MT for the past, 3-4 years? But for a decade, the cities belong to them, bro.
Is the city blue?
The city's blue for a decade, bro. It's been for a decade. It's going to be blue for another decade if you believe in the Mertes and the Arnolds and that. Gary Neville, I love you as the legend of this football club and what you did as a football player. But you've shown yourself. You've exposed yourself. You've exposed who you are. Running cover for Arnold and Murta and the other clowns that are still there. We'll be here in 3 years, 4 years, and nothing going to change unless you get rid of the pesticides, the vultures of this football club. But the fans don't want to know when they accuse me. You're too negative. You only talk about structure. It's not. What's the players and the coach? No, it's not. Players don't sign themselves for Man United. Put it this way. We've got Neil Ashton at a football club, a spin doctor, a guy who does propaganda. We've also got experts in Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
Right?
TikTok.
Every one of those, we've got those. And all the things that players tweet, the club forces them to. The players don't tweet themselves. The clubs, that's part of their obligations. If you want a real answer, they've got social media responsibilities, the players. So to me, these players didn't put themselves on the pitch. But most of you, it's too hard for you to think about what's behind it. The people behind every football club. There's a team of people. So for me, this season, in the summer, medical staff's gone. Everybody's part of the failure in the last 10 years. See you later. I would do a clean sweep, but that's just me.
I'm with you.
What do I know?
What do you know? You live in Hume, you know what I mean?
I'm just a guy in Hume, mate.
Exactly.
Cheers. Back to the vodka.
Well, no. Water.
I'm back on the vodka. Mr. Singh's finest. Big up, Mr. Singh.
Oh, Nuruddin, man. I had to write a piece today. Big up to everybody who's read it. You know what I mean? Humiliation, I said, because it is humiliation. I live in a household full of City fans. My other brother who's married now, got a kid. Big up to you. He's left me. You know what I mean? Like I said to you,
alone.
I'm so lonely.
He's lonely for surrounded by City fans.
But I'm surrounded everywhere, though. Everyone's a blue.
Everybody's a blue, mate. A decade. It only took a decade.
Only took a decade, but everybody's a blue now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear your story. Nobody wants to feel sorry for you. Because at the end of the day, this is, someone wrote something, and I wrote it today. Is that, maybe, our adulthood now is a retribution for our childhood. But then again, I don't say that because at the end of the day, things can change. And this football club has allowed it to change. For me, I don't understand it. And big up to everybody who's watching right now. Make sure you keep liking the video. But I just didn't understand it yesterday. Alex Ferguson is sat with David Gill, two of the most prominent guys in Man United's history. If you look at where they...
You know what they are? They're not active board members. They have no power, no say.
No.
They are... ambassadorial. Ambassadorial. It's like Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton is not in charge, but Bobby Charlton used to go to games. And now David Gill, because Bobby Charlton used to sit next to Fergie. And now it's just as an ambassador of the football club. So you go have a meal, say hello to the other club. It's a tradition to have tradition people in your club. That's all Fergie is. Fergie is just that. And David Gill's that. But Fatty Arnold, big cheek Arnold, sat next to them. Saeed.
That's what I don't understand. I'm confused. I wrote it today on my piece. I'm confused.
And Gary Neville is running cover for him.
In what way?
Gary Neville did a video a couple of weeks ago on his podcast. He said, he's nothing like Woodward. Different human being.
Oh, no,
Different.
you know what?
And do you remember me? I said it on the Straightjacket podcast about a month ago. I remember I said it to you, that Richard Arnold has got in touch with all of the ex-United legends and it's been wanting to take his advice. He said to them, boys, don't let me trend on Twitter. Don't. And you know what? I give it to Gary Neville. In years to come, now and again, he would come out after a defeat like Man United.
Certain bits, but it's that one. Say it. No, it didn't.
No, but he can't say it because I told you, brands to protect. Football.
Well, United are a brand, though.
That's what I said. And now ex-footballers are all brands. But the biggest thing is this: Gary Neville has come out with Woodward. Like for years, the feud has been going, and Woodward's been having digs and all that. Right. Yeah. So Gary Neville, now and again, the veil slips, and he went for Woodward. He's been going for Woodward, right? But now, I'm like, I put the tweet out today, Mr. Structure. I said, in this decade of failure, because that's what Gary Neville tweeted, decade of failure.
Decade of failure, yeah.
And he said that was the old regime, Woodward. In that decade, Richard Arnold has been there since 2013. Yeah. So's John Murtagh.
That's why, for me, when people say to me, Murtagh madness, are you taking a piss?
You're on the vodka, mate. That's what you're on.
You know, big up to everybody who's watching, man. And big up to Rupan. He says, big up, guys, watching from Singapore, where we're 8 hours ahead.
Oh, brothers.
Listen.
What time was it when you watched the
mate,
watched the
one
game?
of them was 11:30 in Asia. So that time, it would have been 11:30, yeah. I'm sure it was. It's a similar time now when the game was on. So, yeah. It would have been 11:30 when the game started. Thanks for your always spread awareness about the incompetence on the board. For me, I'll be honest with you. I've seen the reality now. Nuruddin,
finally.
The handshake. I'm part of the structure army, even though I was always part of it. But I was always like half-eyed, thinking glass half full. You know, maybe look, it is half full. Look, it is half full.
Look, mine is full.
It is half full, and that
just explains the football opinion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Analogy. That's the analogy. I'm always glass half full.
I'm drinking my vodka really slowly.
You know what I mean? And you know what? For me, I've accepted reality. Man United finished. Nuruddin, I'm being deadly serious here. It's not going to fix. I just can't see the magic wand. I can't see these guys changing. I'll be honest with you. I can't see them almost bringing in people who would then, you know, put this club back to where it belongs. I really genuinely believe, Nuruddin, they are almost meddling. You know what the word meddling is? And almost like living off the past.
Of course.
They're bringing Fergie in to kind of show, look, we've got Fergie there.
Gill. Like, everybody.
What's David Gill doing there?
Do you remember the days where Woodward used to sit next to Fergie?
Yeah.
It's repeat.
Yeah.
It's on repeat again. Yeah. And then they're all looking at the monitor. To have a look.
But Sky Sports know what they're doing. You know, have a look at the monitor. You agree with that? Oh, yeah. No. I can't say anything. John Murtagh's behind me. Can't come out. And this is the problem, man. I
told you something. How long ago did I tell you when a Netflix special series?
Special, I know.
We are comedy FC
endless comedy.
It's the gift that keeps giving.
You know.
That's why I laugh at it. I can't cry because I can't cry. I've cried already.
Shad. If only we seen them, one of them. That day, I just kind of like, I'm gutted. That day that Burnley day when I seen Woodward.
In the flesh.
But you had about 5 security around him.
Ex-SAS guys.
SAS guys. And the moment you kind of go back to them.
They've got guns as well. They would shoot you.
Of course.
They've got guns, mate. Certain bodyguards look after certain people carry guns.
You know what it is, yeah? Listen, I think this comment here, I don't think he's happily doing it, but he's powerless.
He's an ambassador.
He's an ambassador. He cannot do
like
anything.
Bobby Charlton. Did Bobby Charlton ever have a say what Fergie was doing? No. These people, they have an ambassadorial role. They're just on the board so that they can go to these games and they get a bit of wage.
You know what? Yeah.
And to buy the silence, innit?
Yeah.
Buy the silence.
I want to get everything. You know, we always look at the bigger structure. You know, we always look at the bigger question.
Bigger picture.
Always on this channel. Straightjacket Podcast, United Real Therapy. Make sure after this show, we're going to do a call-in show.
Come and have your say.
I want to look at just the finer details of that game yesterday, Nuruddin. How do you explain that yesterday, what we saw? The first half, you would say, even game without over-glorifying it.
I put the tweet out there. I'd rather play like this. I said we were pressing half-heartedly. That's what hurt me. Right?
Yeah, of course.
But I said, on the whole, I'd rather play like this than lose like cowards when we're just camped outside that area.
Yeah, of course.
Then win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Because I think that's what you have to do. And I big up Ralph for that in that first half.
Yeah.
But the second half, Horlicks, mate.
Horlicks.
Chamomile FC. They just come out.
What is it though? What do you think it is that just makes them bang?
You know what it is? Because they've checked out, bro. Fred is coming out telling you. Fred gave an interview a couple of weeks ago, said, listen, nobody knows what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. So the Fred saying to you that we don't know who the new manager is. There's contracts online. There's going to be a World Cup year next year.
Yeah.
We don't know if you're going to be fancied and all that. But Man United have put interim, and now they're letting the players take the hit. For me, you can't blame the players on their own. The blame lies the people who recruited these players. A mixed match of people. Look how many years we've been asking for a CDM.
Yeah.
How many years we've been asking?
Check my Twitter, bro. My Twitter, Saeed TV. I'll also put it in my description as well. But yeah, go on. What was you saying?
I'm saying, Skulls and Seedorf are like, hey, let us in.
Listen,
they're not coming in.
No, please. I don't need more added pressure. You know what I mean? Please, Nordin.
If you guys missed it, check it out. I don't know. It's about halfway through.
Halfway through the show.
Last week's podcast, Saeed. It's just all you heard was.
Everything wiped out.
It was Formula One around here, mate.
Formula One, man.
Seedorf, Skulls came and did a Formula. This was a Formula One track, mate.
Yeah.
They did a little bend.
Leif says here, Fergie looked rattled yesterday, though. Big up, guys.
Listen, he can't look more rattled than he was.
5-0
at Liverpool.
5-0 Liverpool, yeah.
Like, he can't. Like,
Ian Wright, you know what? I think that you're right, man. Ian Wright is your version of Gary Neville. Let's speak about the owners and they're incompetent just to keep himself okay with the concrete payroll. You know what? I'll be honest with you, that is facts.
Of course, listen.
But
it's not just Gary Neville.
It's not just Gary Neville.
Roy Keane. It's Rio Ferdinand. It's everyone. It's the worst one who shills for them. It's Michael.
Michael's the worst. Yeah,
it's Michael. They're good owners. Yeah. Fantastic owners. Yeah. Like that's gonna get him a job.
Yeah. To be fair to Rio, though, when we spoke like indirectly, you know, he has been vocal of the problems. If you watch his podcast, he has been vocal about it.
Come out and say it though explicitly.
Yeah.
Protect the brand FC, mate. That's what we are. So for me,
go on. What were you saying after that?
So for me, I just look at it and I look at the Man United as a whole, and I look at Fergie and I look at what the players are doing, the game, how the game panned out in that first half. I was like, I'm enjoying the way Man United are playing because we're not being passive. We're not camping with 5-6 guys outside our own area. We're actually pressing them. But Saeed, I said it and I say it again. The fitness and the conditioning coaches at this club is a joke. I told you my friend got a job there. He told me specifically, Nuruddin, none of these people have, check this out, the way about where a player, they drink what they want, they eat what they want. Do you think they can do that at Man City?
No, never.
They sent them chefs exactly what not to eat, what to eat. They weigh them, they measure them. Look at what Inter Milan did for Lukaku. They found out he's got all these different food allergies.
Yeah.
And that is suffering from this condition.
I know.
They take urine sample every other day because you can find out a lot of things about your urine. Everything to get you to the maximum peak. Man United.
But the thing is, it's the way you we folded. I just think, you know, some people, I question the mentality.
Foden, man. He play like he...
Mate, you see Bully Wan-Bissaka? He should have come out of his house.
Yeah, but
you should go to him where you ever see him.
It's that chickens, isn't it?
That's not chicken then.
That's
fertilizer.
I don't know what he's eating, mate. I don't know what he's eating. I told you. I don't know what he's eating.
But you know what it is here, people? Make sure you please, guys, over 700 of us here. Get the likes up, people.
No, seriously. I said, listen, we need to stop the show. Listen, genuinely, it costs you nothing. There's 700 of you. If you want us to keep bringing this content to you that you're not going to get anywhere on, I'm telling you, no other YouTube United channel is going to tell it as it is.
Nah.
And because that's what we know, we keep it 100. So please, people, can you update us, right? How many likes we've got already? Thank you, Attack.
This is karma for trolling an Arsenal fan. Listen, that's football banter. You didn't read my super chat. Sorry, Mr. Dan, bro. I'm pretty sorry, man.
Bro, we're getting into it. We're heated. I think he's one of these. I think it might be one of these.
No.
I think it might be one of these. Yeah, one of these. You've not. The two of them nearly come together, innit? There's one there.
No. That's done.
No, to go down. It's bottom. It's on the bottom.
Is it at the bottom?
It's on the bottom. Yeah. We go
Sorry, Mr. Dan.
So go up a bit now. It's there. It's 2 tweets together. It's 2 super chats together.
Okay,
So
sorry about that, Dan.
Big up, Dan. There we go.
Dan, no, there's no Dan there. No, I don't know what it is. Sorry about that, bro. If you could just write your message again, bro, I'll read it out. Yeah. Big up to your first one you missed. I'm checking out with Rashford too. I'm done out here. You know what? We're going to speak about Rashford because, again, he's for me, I said to you, you know what I mean? He's done out here. He's absolutely done out here. But he's got so much other problems that for me, he's checked out as a footballer. But my thing is, Nordin, yeah, it's that.
So the first half I was happy with. So you're asking me about the game. The first half I was happy with.
Yeah.
Second half comes in. Horlicks FC comes back. But it's been like that consistently against Burnley, against Southampton, against Watford. So it's one thing about United, they go to form.
And then there's people that are revisionists, you know. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It was going to be all better, and he should have not sacked Solskjaer. This is what I mean about just short United side. I
just want to ask those people. So just to win the derby at the Etihad, you just wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there. So doesn't win a trophy, bottles every trophy. Him and the players that he babied for the past 3 years that he was there. Yeah. So that's what you want. Look, go on, look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Go and look at yourself in the mirror.
No fight, no.
Listen, all of this. Listen, let me just to you.
The quality's in there.
No, say something about the quality. Let me tell you something. You know, a football club prepares players.
Yeah.
They prepare players to go and carry it out. That's why Fergie would always celebrate with the cleaners, with the person that's getting paid the least, the dinner lady, everybody, because Fergie would say to them, we're not winning, and he would blame them as well and say, we're not winning, none of you are doing your job. That honestly, look it up, read about it, look it up. He comes out and says that you're not doing your job properly. That's why we've lost this weekend.
Yeah, of course.
He'll blame the dinner lady. He'll blame the clean. That's what he would do because you don't understand what it takes to this football club. A football club is built. Whole winning strategy needs. Whole winning strategy is needed. A direction, leadership. That's what's needed. So
yeah,
we don't have that. So to blame it on all Rashford, it's agendas again. Listen, Rashford's not being coached. He's been on the develop for how many years?
But he's also part of the problem. He's not good enough.
Listen, let me tell you something. Who's good enough though?
No, but that's what I'm saying to you.
Nobody at this football club is good enough. Nobody. So we can't just scapegoat him.
Nobody's good enough. And
nobody is.
I'm not single-handedly
looking
at Rashford. I'm looking at everybody. Nobody's good enough.
And this is what the bankers want you to do, the Glazers to do, to go and blame it on just 1 or 2 people. No, it isn't. At the end of the day, the players don't put themselves on the football pitch. The players don't sign these contracts themselves.
And also demand contracts now. Exactly. And demand game time. Exactly. Leak out story to the press. Listen, Niloy says when the season will end, it will be 10 seasons without a leak.
I told you, bro.
6 seasons when we last won a trophy. And I'm afraid to say those jackass still running our club will win nothing till 2026. I think 2030.
Listen, I saw a brilliant tweet yesterday.
Let me just address this one. Love you, side, but I do have to do this. Last video you ranted about overhyped players. You are the king about overhyping players and managers. Ollie's at the wheel. So okay, you're a troll then, innit? You know what I mean? You've not even read any kind of previous match reactions. And the match reaction I put out yesterday, I did say I'm also part of the problem. Says I've overrated these players, but not anymore. Not anymore. I've learnt my lesson. I'm never ever, Nordin, overhyping any of these lot. Every time United lose, I'm sad. Yesterday was laughing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So if you don't laugh, you'll
comedy. Yeah. Big up, welcome to that club, bro.
What about this one, Nordin? I think you've got a bug to bear with this one. Big up to Mr. Dan United. He goes, big up Micah Richards. Showed more passion than some of our owners, and it should be laughing at us, spitting facts, and Neville couldn't handle it. You look at it from a different angle, don't you?
Now listen to me. I say this. Micah Richards is born in Leeds, innit? Leeds, when you're born there, you come out of your mum, they go, right, you know what?
You hate United.
That's the first thing you learn as a kid. So, and then he played for City, obviously. And Man United, when Fergie and that, when we're winning titles and that, the jealousy and that. So when he was laughing extra laughing.
Yeah, of course.
Because finally he could say, look, we've got you. It took a decade. Look what we do to you. Yeah? He could never say that everything at the Etihad. At Old Trafford, he could laugh because they beat us at Old Trafford more times than we did them. But yesterday, it's the first time they beat us in 5, Saeed. In 6 games. It's the first time they beat us in 6, right? So at their ground. So that's why he was taking the mick out of us. And because his childhood was ruined as a Leeds supporter.
Yeah, of course.
And then his playing days were ruined by Fergie. So,
of course.
So that's why he's like, take that back. And that's why, to me, City fans have to come out now. There's a video go around on social media, Fergie as an almost 90-year-old man getting absolutely abused by a City fan laughing at him and saying, "No, there's a video. There's a video. There's a video on social media." As Fergie's going to his car, this guy's like, what were you saying? Never in a million years, Fergie. City. I'm like, City fans, do he speak for you? Hounding an elderly man, a pensioner.
Yeah, that's bad.
Right? Hounding it. So to me, all I want to know is, but that's what I'm saying about City fans. You're irrelevant back in the day. You're still irrelevant now, even when you win. But the bitter and twistedness is so bad that you're going after the elderly man. That to me is harsh, man.
Yeah.
Like, so City fans out there, the ones who I respect, need to come out and say, this guy is not speaking for us, mate. It's not in our name, mate.
Someone's put a question here, yeah. Someone's put a comment here.
Make sure you catch all the super likes, man.
Yeah, we'll do. Sorry, man. It's all flying at the minute. Saeed, he goes here. You've been burned by the club one too many times. Don't think you can hype up these lot anymore. And you know what? This is what I'm doing now, Nuruddin. Not hyping about any player anymore. Even if they score 50 goals a season, I don't give a shit anymore.
So I'm gonna have to let them into use the toilet.
Yeah, go on then.
Go on, lads. Go on. Get in. Well, keep the door open. Hopefully they'll come in and out.
You know, I'm never hyping any players up. You know what I mean? Whatever they do, 10 unbeaten run, anything like that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's a short-term kind of happiness.
Yeah.
You know, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor when you see it for a whole season.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with this all. It's like, you know, play for 10 games and then disappear for 30.
Listen, big up Dan. He says, do you agree, though, that we can't just keep saying he's not a Man United manager? We don't win anything. We need to wake up and I've got, bro. Let me say something.
Yeah, that's another one he brought up. What, you know, the whole idea of Gary Neville saying Conte's not a United manager. I don't agree with that. What is a Man United manager?
No.
A Man United manager to him might be someone that just understands the history of the football club and almost abides to what this owners say.
Fergie's
That's what I feel like it is.
Now listen to me, right? So there's two ways to this. Let me break it down for you, Dan, right? Gary Neville has only ever in his playing career played under one manager. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a bias, right?
That's a bias, of course. Yeah.
Since when he was like 17, since when they come back at 17 years old, right?
Yeah.
17 years old.
You know
till he was 18. What do you want? Calm down, you little rascal. So since he was 16, 18, when he broke into that United team, there's been a thing where those guys have had one manager. So he has that. And he wants Man United to have that. So that's his own bias inside him. Seeing at Man United as a football club, thinking Man United as a football club, we can be successful with this model, or we don't sack managers. We keep a long term. That's part of it. The second part of it is that Gary Neville doesn't understand that modern football. And the fact to think about it is that because he does it himself. He sacks managers right, left, and centre at Salford.
I know.
Right? But for United, he wants somebody there to sustain it.
But
no. Modern football has changed. The most cycle that you've got is 3 to 4 years. Unless you keep winning or you have enough credit in the bank, right? Like Ferg, like Klopp, if Klopp don't win nothing this season, or they obviously other than the league or the Champions League.
But then he's had a plan though. But when Klopp came in, what is the first thing he did? He got rid of all the players that failed under Rodgers.
Michael Edwards came in.
Head
of recruitment came in. They all work together as a team.
Absolutely. That's why for me, you've got to get it.
Rannick said it in his press conference before the game.
Yeah.
He said the difference between us and those other teams is that they've got whole teams who understand you have to, first of all, it's a style of play.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I didn't want, and I don't want, Conte. It's because to me, Dan, the football is horrendous. He plays low block football, and I can't have that. If Conte said, you know me, if Conte played good football, I would have been kicking Evans, screaming to get him into the club. And that's the difference about Gary Neville. Gary Neville, when he's at Salford, sacking managers right, left, and centre.
Yeah, I know.
But for
Man, it's almost like his gatekeeping.
Exactly.
How things should be run.
Exactly.
No, mate.
Because this is how Man United respected. Those days are over. You know it yourself. You run a football club. Those days are over.
Maybe he doesn't run it well. Maybe he doesn't run it well then.
What's not true? Come on, tell me what's not true, bro. What's not true? Tell me what's not true.
You know, where was this? What happened to Ronaldo as well yesterday? What's wrong with this Cavani shit as well?
I told you.
You know, Ralph doesn't have no control.
He plays what he wants. He plays what he wants. That boy Cavani, he plays what he wants.
You know, this club decided to tell Martial to go. They hounded him out. You know what I mean? And they treated him badly. And then all of a sudden, United
for years.
For years.
We talked about the graveyard shift.
And then the graveyard shift, And then now you're almost putting Cavani and saying to him, yeah, it's all acceptable for you to report to the bloody medical staff and not report to Ralph Rangnick. Where's the respect gone from this?
They begged him to stay though. You know why I can take the mick? Because they actually begged him. He wanted to get out of here in January. I'm waiting for your Realist TV. Come back.
Ronaldo refused to be on the bench, so he scrapped the whole game. I bet he wishes he joined City.
Nuruddin, shame you're not happy for your, what do you say?
It's a shame for you lot of Manx. They support the first team in Manchester. City is finally blue again. Listen, we're gonna let you have that. Absolutely. I want to talk a bit about this Rashford and these leaks as well. You know what? I want to talk about these leaks, these journalists here that are now
clickbait, mate.
Clickbait.
Everybody's making money, FC, mate.
You know what?
But the club opens us up to that, Saeed.
Yeah,
it opens us up to that.
Yeah,
that's why we've got to have like. Just laugh at it because we can't cry.
Yeah,
we've got to just laugh at it.
Yeah, he's saying that Conte is a low block.
He is low block. He is.
No, but he
have
also
you seen how Spurs play?
No. I think this is a fair comment. He has a specific style that would work at a specific club, and that club for me isn't United. The way I'm looking at it now, you're telling McTominay, Fred to be in that midfield. No, mate. That's why now in hindsight it wouldn't work.
So, you know, and I know Conte would have been gone by now.
Yeah, well,
he would have walked away. He would have walked
and
away.
also the club would have told him, "Yo, listen, we can't have this, mate. You're sacked."
Yeah. We would have walked away.
Would expose the club.
Let me say something to you now, right? To me, Dan and Realist TV and everybody else out there, I want to coach because I want to see my team play football. Because I'm telling you, I'm starved of it. I'm starved of good football.
Oh.
Well, I know we're not built. Listen,
success.
We're not built for success, though. That's what I've been telling you for how many years we've been talking.
No, but am I not right to say
that?
No,
I know you have to, but we're not built. Guys, there's over 1,100. There's nearly 1,100 you watching. Can you please tell me how many likes we got on the video? Please let me know how many likes we got on the video. Right? We're not. To me, I know we got jokers at the club who don't know what they're doing, who are happy just to take the money and to take dividends. FC, right? Yeah. So I just play good football. It's nothing to do with the DNA. Fergie didn't have a DNA, right? The most. Listen, let me just give them these people a history lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously, people are taking the piss now. Are you serious, Michael? 371 likes?
Yeah.
Nah, that's taking the piss. That's taking the piss.
But go on.
Nah, listen, seriously, taking the piss, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, right? So I want how many people can answer this question for me?
Yeah.
How many managers have won the league at Man United? Answer that question for me. In Manchester United, over 100-year history.
I think most people remember Fergie.
How many managers have won the league? 3. Saeed, 3. Let me say that for the people at the back, Saeed. Only 3 managers have won the league at Man United. One of the first ever founding managers when the club went into the Football League in the 19th century, right? And then Busby, then Fergie. Manchester United have always been operated in an old school mentality.
But I want to know, what is the plan now then?
That's Saeed, John Murtagh, they came out last week.
Maybe it's time to get the banners out.
Saeed, I told you, people are not here for that.
60-70%. Shall we start it?
Listen, 60-70% of this football club is, I'm telling you now, people who have got no energy. They have no energy to fight.
And also fans that are divided.
They tell me
for other reasons.
They tell me the Glazers are good owners because they buy the propaganda, but they spend the money. One of them said to me, they spend the money though. I'm like, you giving £1 billion to a fool. It's still a fool with £1 billion, in it. So at the end of the day,
that's why for me, I don't want United fans to understand to take that Ten Hag is going to fix this.
Nah, mate.
I'm telling you, he's not.
There's no savior that can save us. Only thing that could save us is about 10, 15 people who know what they're doing.
Need to go and John Murtagh need to go, and also that Richard
Arnold needs to just the CEO part of it. He needs to share it with somebody like a Van der Sar, but not Van der Sar, but somebody like that. Somebody who knows, who's an operator, top European football operator. Basically, the best people for the jobs. Manchester United go and get the best operators in world football, but they're not going to do that because they hire from within. You see it already. They've made a big mistake with Ralph because Ralph comes out and tells the truth.
Yeah, I know he does.
And that's why people don't like it.
He said about his best mate, Darren Fletcher, on the touchline. That's with
how long was I screaming, what's Darren Fletcher doing?
Yeah.
I was on here talking to you guys saying, what's Darren Fletcher doing?
What's Mickey Phelan doing? Where's Mickey Phelan nowadays?
No, against Atletico, he had the substitute spot.
What is it? Do we know what people are doing at this football club?
No, we don't.
Big up to Mr. Danny Knight. He says, I didn't want Conte either, but we didn't want Jose, and we look back at what he achieved. It was some sort of miracle. We need a trophy to stop the rot. Do we need a trophy to stop the rot?
No, I'm not taking.
Is that the magic answer?
No. I'm taking a long term.
Oh my God, what is this?
I'm taking long as they don't come here. It's fine.
Oh my God,
long term plan.
You're more stressed here. You're giving me more stress when you don't need to. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I swear to God, when you come here, they're like,
mate, I don't understand it. I came in, they were chilled out.
Let me say, you know what? They're like, let's entertain Saeed. Let's give him
That's
something
not
to
entertainment.
Check your bag. Just have a look.
They're right here. He's right there. Just stay there, will you? Stay there. Go on anyway. Oh my God.
So see, I lose my point. Listen, I'll say to you to this, right? I'm personally sick
Telling you.
of bad football. Jose Mourinho. Nobody,
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, we listen. We don't.
Someone
need
wants to talk about Bruno. Is he allergic to the ball?
Listen, we don't.
You know, Bruno isn't that guy that I think will just change everything.
So please let me just answer that question, right? We don't need a trophy at any cost because it's like putting, like I always say, to a double barrel shotgun, a plaster on a barrel shotgun, where parts of your body's missing, right? Yeah. You put a plaster. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy Ronaldo came. I'm so happy Ralph is here because he exposed everything I warned people about. Yeah. But when people, where are you? I want to know where those people are today that were telling me, and I'm too negative. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, there you go, people. Look at the evidence.
But will people
look at the evidence? No, because they fail to understand it because it's too hard to think about the club, the back of house. But
this is where this media need to be outed. Samuel Lucas again.
So they're never going to talk about it. They never. Listen, there's one guy.
Even this guy. What's his name again?
No. Listen.
You know what? It's not about even this guy.
Michael Delaney was the only guy that's ever called out this football structure. Michael Delaney.
He's a United fan. What's the Manchester one?
Oh, Samuel Lucas. Andy Mitten. Yeah, listen.
What's Andy Mitten doing?
He gave an interview to Woodward. He's actually sat down with him, hearing Woodward without knowing everything Woodward's about.
No, but yesterday Andy Mitten talked about big game for Paul Pogba.
Big game?
I said, are you taking a piss? It's a big game for Man United.
Yeah, he set up the goal. And then he got hooked off after 60 minutes, so you're going to blame him?
No, but it's like
the top Reds side. It's a gender. So yesterday, top Reds couldn't blame Ronaldo. They couldn't blame Pogba. They couldn't blame Donny. They can't blame Martial. They can't blame Eric Bailly. Who else are you going to blame? How many people are going to blame, innit? What agendas are you going to have?
And then it was the other guy again saying about, McTominay. What did you see the one about McTominay? About, he's got the ability.
The ability. Listen,
this is the problem.
You know what somebody said? Gary Neville said he speaks well. I don't give a damn if you speak a martial language. Can you play well, mate? Because there's nowhere to hide on a football pitch. I don't care if you speak well. Can you play well? And to be fair, I don't blame McTominay because he's a number 8. He's not a number 6. And yesterday, listen to what Pep Guardiola said after the game. We got behind McTominay and Fred. The quote from the BBC. Can I just tap in on the BBC? Can read it out for them?
No. Killis. Big up to Killis. Yeah. Can you bring up the quote? Killis, Ramsey, Lassie.
The quote about Fred and McTominay. Please, Killis, if you're there. Big up Killis, man.
I think saying this match showed that the team is not good enough. We need to rebuild, bro.
We've not been good enough for 10 years. Have you just realised
how much should we need? And how much can we get?
Listen, people are trying to come at me here. No,
it's a gaff soundproof.
Listen, it's soundproof all year long,
mate. Straightjacket podcast.
For me, I'm saying it with my chest. I told a lot of people, people were coming for me, right? A lot of people were coming for me. Don't worry, the block is here today. Bang! The block is here. The hand is there, lad.
Yeah.
Don't worry, right?
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is this: when Saeed enters this building, they're like, "We've got to show him. We've got to show him. Stay there. Stay there, you little rascals." Right. Yeah. The biggest thing is this. I've been banging on about this for years now, And I've been telling you.
Nothing ain't going to change.
And you know what? You were all coming for me. So that's why I'm telling you, all of the people now, come outside. I was telling you about who Neil Ashton is. No, nobody knew who Neil Ashton was.
Nobody knew Neil Ashton.
Nobody knew who Neil Ashton was. I was educating you guys who Neil Ashton is. And now we've got Instagram guys. We've got TikTok guys. We've got a Twitter guy. We've got social media. And now one of them is a top red. He's one of the top reds now. The guy who runs our social media.
Well, so, you see that, innit?
And now we're gonna get people now coming in outside the ground, coming and try to go, What?
Using the 1958 as a
I was in Leeds in 1979. Where were you? Actually, my parents didn't even meet, mate. My parents didn't even know
But
each other.
you know when you look at the future of Man United football, because it is, forget top four people. If I'm being honest with you, forget all that top four. United don't deserve top four. If you think that Champions League football is going to be the saving grace for everyone,
But what do we do in top four? Get knocked out in the 16s or don't go out of the group? What's the point of getting top four?
And Atletico Madrid are on good form,
Saeed,
and I think they'll beat us.
Saeed, you said it. Listen, you said it, right? You said it yourself. Let me read this one.
Rashford and Martial were unlucky. The critical years under managers that don't nurture talents. 4 years with LVG would have made a difference.
Big up, massive big up.
Yeah, Biggie Third.
Biggie Third, big up, bro. Big up. Speak your truth, bro.
Was Ronaldo injured or did he refuse to play? I think he refused to play.
Listen,
I'll be honest with you. Did you see his sister's post?
Listen,
she liked the post.
Listen, I don't listen. At the end of the day, I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm not asked about this. This is a guy who's coming to the end of his career, so I'm not asked.
But that just shows you the bigger picture, though. Guys that are coming to the end of his career.
Listen, Simmer on the bench. How many years have I told you? I haven't said to you that we're Simmer Frame FC.
Matter on the bench.
How many years have I told you that we're Simmer Frame FC?
But where's the accountability to say to Matter, you know what, Matter, good guy, but you know what, your time's done here. Your time's done here.
Listen, Nathan
Minnes goes, this reminds me of when we had David Luiz, Mustafi, etc. They're just bad eggs. Being around them are sort of players that bring others down with them. Hip injury.
At the end of the day, to me, Ronaldo in the future, so I'm not asked about Ronaldo.
Lads, I think it's going to get worse for the fans.
I
think they'll be, like I said to you, the fans are not united.
Apathetic, mate.
Apathetic, I know.
Apathetic. Must now doing deals with the
Glazers. If I'm being honest with you now, I think
must now negotiating certain things and sitting down with these guys when they're running a club like this.
Is there a kind of?
I just want to speak to somebody from Must. You know what I mean? Big up everybody.
They enable us, Must.
Listen,
they enable us though. They're supposed to represent the fans, and they've let this happen for 10 years.
No, that's not even that side.
Yeah, but it's though.
But now they're dreaming that they're gonna get members on the board, United fans on the board, and that they're gonna the Glazers are gonna give some of their shares that matter to some to the fans.
What matters first?
Where? What?
Shares or understanding that this football club is failing, and you have to do something about it no matter what. If you're meant to be the fans' voice, are you saying to the Glazers,
back the process, support the club?
Yeah,
back the process.
No, but it's almost as if I say to you now, right, Nordin, you want the Glazers out, but are you then Glazers out?
No, I'm Glazers out fully.
You're Glazers out fully?
Yeah.
So why you negotiate then?
Nah, because it's relevance, isn't it?
So then why do you representing us then?
Relevance, mate.
Why are you representing us if you're negotiating with the Glazers?
Relevance.
You want them out no matter what. Stop negotiating. People say, well, you need to negotiate to get them out. But do you do that? No. If you don't want to be with someone, do you stay with them? Yes or no?
Nah.
You get out.
We're in a toxic relationship, people, and that's why the fans are not united, because they use the fans to divide. They use what's going on to divide the fans, and that's why now some of the top Reds now think they're the gatekeepers of football.
What's Martin Edwards up to? Is he available?
Nah, mate. Martin Edwards is done. He's retired, man.
Retired. Yeah, I don't think that's the one you're on about. It might be on about Mitchell, Paul Mitchell. Oh, sorry. So you might be actually Martin Edwards because he's retired.
Yeah, Martin Edwards.
He was a very, very good owner.
Yeah, he was. He cared about. He was a fan. So I didn't agree with everything he did, but you know what? At the end of it, he loved Man United and he was a fan. He loved Man United. You don't have to agree with everything somebody's doing, but you knew his heart was in the right place. Of course they are.
Someone's asking how is this going to change?
What
do we need next season?
So Saeed, I told you. You come in the summer. If they were to get Ten Hag, right, we can go on a journey because the football is known. We know we're gonna improve. Yeah,
I tell people how long.
Listen, I would give Ten Hag 2.5 years, 3 years. Then we'll have a team that can challenge. If that means medical team is cleared out, all of the coaching backroom staff is cleared out, and he's allowed to do what Klopp did at Liverpool.
Yes,
that means clear out every player, have a distinct system. Then Ralph Ranić said it on Friday on his
everything has to be
on the presser on a press conference.
So
just follow what that Klopp did. He came in, he installed the style of play straight away. Then you buy players that fit into that style. But he needs the top people in the world to help him.
Yeah.
If we don't, it's not going to be one savior. It's going to be a Boy, guys. Neil Ashton, mate.
Neil Ashton, people. What can I do?
Neil Ashton.
We're back, people.
I'm telling
Obviously, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Maybe we should have to end it here because...
Honestly, Neil Ashton.
Neil Ashton, I apologise, like I said to you.
Genuinely, it's Neil Ashton.
We've had a message. If I show people...
Show them.
You know what I mean? Let me just show you.
It's on here as well. We can show it on this camera as well. Look.
Can you show it on the camera?
Yeah.
I'll show them here.
Yeah, show them.
So look at that, people, here. I don't know if you can see that there, but it says... Can you see that, people? Connection issue. Can you see that? Right there, people. Can you all see that? Right there. As soon as you talk about the Glazers and everything like that, we've been shut down. Listen,
nothing to do with my internet, nothing to do with the cat.
Yeah.
This is StreamYard people.
StreamYard people.
Who's got to them?
Yeah.
Neil
Ashton's got to them people.
See what happens? Get silenced, mate.
Yeah,
get
silenced by the media.
Get silenced.
Man and Johnny, big up to everybody who stayed behind it. 600 stayed behind, you know.
Big up, man.
Let's give them a round of applause, man.
Big up Straightjacketers, mate. Straightjacket army, man. Straightjacket army.
You know what? Big up to everybody, man. Like I said to you, would you take a year to get a Europe immediately? Big up to Eagle Eye Football. You was on there yesterday.
Yeah,
asked you yesterday, would you take a year? I would. For me personally, I would. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even argue against even relegation because I think it needs a cleanse. You know, a deep cleanse.
What have I always said to you? I rather game but going to the championship for the year, having a laugh.
Yeah, of course.
To get rid of the bankers, I would do it. I swear to God, I would do it.
Yeah.
Because Man United are big enough name. We can come back from that. Teams can come back from that.
Yeah.
We can come back from that. I'm telling you, we can come back from that.
We can, but
people don't want to know, innit?
People don't want to know, man.
I'll take anything now to get rid of the Glazers. Anything to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'll bite your hand off.
But there isn't, though. You know, when someone said to me, unless the commercial avenue and the commercial side of the football club, you know, takes a huge plummet, nothing will ever change, Nuruddin. Nothing. Because I don't think we're a club anymore where we are a brand. And that's just a bottom reality. Man United are a brand right now. And that's as simple as that. You know, so when we're getting Cristiano Ronaldo, there's a reason behind it. When we're getting certain situations where we're not sorting out the recruitment, we're not sorting out the training ground, we're not sorting out certain things at the football club. When you know full well, Nuruddin, that it needs to be sorted out. You know, when you know that, and you know there's clear issues and clear underlying problems, they will never sort it out, Nuruddin. And that's the bottom reality. Big up to Mr. Dan United for messaging me, man. Rashford should have been so hungry yesterday. He was on the bench when all our stickers were unavailable. If that's not a wake-up call, nothing is.
But at the end of the day, he's thinking I've been dropped, but rightly dropped because his form is stinking out the place. But for me, I don't blame Rashford's development. I blame it on the club. Like the other brother said, what's the name? Bigsy.
Bigsy, yeah.
Bigsy said it before. The development, bro. You put Fergie with like we would have found out if Martial and Rashford are good enough within 2 years.
2 years,
we would have found out under Fergie because they would have had that one-to-one development, one-to-one development. At the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Man United are in the mud because of the way we are run. You can't divorce that.
Yeah,
you can't. You
can't almost
football. Everything has to work the same direction, Saeed. I've been saying it for years like a broken record, and I'll keep saying it till people get it into their heads. Everybody at the football club has to. That's how you build a winning machine.
Yeah.
Everybody the same goals, objectives. Every department of the football club, but we don't have that. So that's why I never wanted Conte, because I just want at least decent football. I want to see decent football because we're not built to win. I want to win, but I know we're not built to win.
Yeah.
So
you rather just have the small wins.
Just good football. I want to see good football. Just United competing.
Yeah, we do need a deep cleanse, man. Like I said to you, you know, I think it's, you know, when you look at United at the minute and you look at how far we were from the top, and you just look at Man City and the way they're growing and expanding. We could talk about, you know, empty seats. We could talk about lack of Champions League football, but Nuruddin, Champions League football will come, and it will probably be to the point where they'll win 3 or 4, you know, more than us. You know,
it is what it is. Netflix, mate. It is.
From a rival fan, Players don't have the work rate, quality, attitude, mentality to learn, and overpaid. Why pay 300 bags for a youth? His quality, but 300. You know, you made that point, Nuruddin. You know, it's about, you know, analyzing the recruitment and understanding contracts. If you're just giving it out willy-nilly.
Listen, let me say something to you now. You're gonna get a lot of PR and propaganda in the coming weeks and months. I'm gonna predict this to you now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Man United.
A lot.
Man United, the people who are in charge of Man United do not have the minerals, what it takes to sort this out. They've been part of it for a decade. So how can you trust those people to sort out when they've been part of a mess for a decade? Manchester United, you're gonna get the fan base. You're gonna get absolute trolled the head out of. You're gonna play with a fiddle. You're gonna be told, don't listen to the distractors like us. Like they've just cut the stream out.
You know what, man? Listen, I believe in that shit, man. They've cut us out.
They've cut us out.
They cut us out, mate.
They've cut us
because
out.
we were literally scathing. It was a scathing, damning report on the Glazers. And you know what, man?
So you know what I noticed? I couldn't even retweet your tweet before about the show Join Us, right? I couldn't even retweet
Don't lie.
that. Wallahi, I'm not lying to you. Wallahi, I'm not lying to you. I couldn't, and I think it might have gone through now.
Yeah, it's gone through now. Yeah, it's gone through now.
I couldn't because I was pressing it.
That's crazy. That's
pressing.
You know what, man? They might try and target us. You know, these Glazers. I'm
So
telling you now, man. Because you know what it is.
The first one.
I even look at the security nowadays, and I'm not even kidding you, man. They're all looking at me now. I'm not even being like, I'm not even looking like I'm paranoid and that. But every security is looking at me now in a funny way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. In a way where, you know, they can understand and see people who will then expose the football club for what it truly is. You know? And you know what? No, it wouldn't surprise you. That's why when you said to me about the protest, yeah, don't be the organizer of the protest.
Never be. You can get taken to court, mate. If anything happens, you're responsible.
Yeah, Mona. You know what, man? They set dudes on you, mate. Like I said to you,
you already had the guys. That was the first stage,
and they came out of nowhere. 1958. I was thinking, what?
Because
these guys
military fatigues, you know.
Military. They came in. I'm not even, listen, people. They came in ballied up in army gear, and one of them, was claiming to be from the 70s. He had a Cockney accent. You know what I mean? Listen, man. I'm telling you. So I know. You know what I did? As soon as I said,
nothing against Cockneys, by the way.
No, nothing against Cockneys.
We love Cockneys, man.
We love Cockneys.
Big up the Cockney Reds.
Yeah,
big up the Singaporean Reds.
Yeah,
the Malaysian Reds, the Australian, the US. Big up everybody from this world.
Yeah.
India, Pakistan, China,
everyone.
East Africa, West Africa, Central Africa. Every United fan there for me.
No, but did you see I showed you the video.
There's no ratings here.
I showed you the video, right? And I said to you, didn't I say to you?
Top Red is a myth.
Yeah, of course.
It's a myth.
I mean, when I said to you, when I said to him, do you work for the Glazers? What did you see the reaction?
He turned around then, didn't he? He turned around and he's like,
he turned around.
He didn't know where to put his face, mate.
He was like, oh yeah, you work for the Glazers. So he tried to counter argue. You know when you're guilty, you just know in it, like you know, things are happening. But looking ahead, Nuruddin, you're flying out. Where are you flying out to?
Las Palmas Thursday. Las
Palmas. So you're missing the Tottenham game, but I tell you what, man, are you bothered?
Not really. To be fair, actually, you know what? Last time I was there, we got beat by Tottenham 3-0.
Yeah,
3-0.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we were there because we won when we won that night. Rashford,
2-1. That was probably his best performance in a long while, mate.
Yeah,
he destroyed Aurier. That's 3 years ago. You know that. 2019. That was.
Wow.
And that's a long time away, man.
That's a long time ago. But at the end of the day, I'll be watching it, Saeed, and I'll be in contact via WhatsApp. But then you got no reception, have you?
Hey,
you got no reception. But I'll be doing it.
Danny from Script, massive United fan. Big up to Viking Red. Big up to you.
Yeah, man.
Breaking news: Saudi private consortium led by interests by Chelsea. Listen, I can't give a shit about any other club, man. I really don't, man.
Getting sorted, innit?
You know what I mean? But we have to look at the reality. Top 4 for me is done. Any sense of pride for you? Do you reckon they'll have any sense of pride?
There's no pride. No pride.
Salam brothers. We're
Salam,
back in 1986. I'm flying from South Africa to watch Spurs. You know what? I'm happy. To watch Spurs at Atletico Madrid would be nice to catch up. Absolutely. Yusuf Ibrahim Make sure you see me East Stand, innit? East Stand.
Yeah.
Make sure you're there, bro. East Stand, the hot dog stand, yeah? There's a hot dog stand there, the East Stand.
Maybe next to the car park.
Next to the car park.
Against
Make
the
sure
railings.
you see me, Ibrahim. But please do not expect a lot. I know it's going to be your first, you're flying over and that, but please don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. It's good to get experience in and to see Old Trafford. But I tell you what, anyone that comes in to Old Trafford to watch it, please don't be discouraged.
Exactly.
Let the cats in because I'm done. But people, apologize, man. They shut the stream for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything about it.
Mate.
StreamYard.
Neil Ashton.
Big up to you, top lad Saeed. Big up to you, Viking Red.
Yeah, man. Big up to everybody, man.
Listen, you know what, Bills. Don't be surprised if I do.
No. Listen.
You know what? Don't be surprised if I do.
Listen to me. They're just gonna get another person in there.
I know.
Another person who's never gonna tell the truth about the football club.
You know what it is. Yeah, it's more the feeling of, you know what? Is it even worth watching? This football club.
No. For me, you know what?
Like
owners come and go.
Vultures for the. But you know what makes me want to stay though. You know what makes me want to stay? Because I want to fight for the club.
That's what we're doing. That's what I want to fight. Listen, we're gonna have a calling show now. We're gonna go straight live now, people.
Yeah, cats are top reds in disguise. Be careful, Saeed. Freddie Master saying the cats are top reds. Listen, people. Listen, make sure you want to come in the calling show.
I'll tell you one thing: the cats are everything, but they're not top reds.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, hey, big up to you, bro. Love, man. Big up to everybody who's watching, man. I am going to stop my life for a few weeks. My health is important. Unknown.
That's
you know what? Mental health is important.
Man, mental health is important. Don't give emotional. Honestly, watch your mental health. Go for walks, man. Go for walks in the country. Weather's getting better. If you're living in England, go for walks. And like we said, you're big up Arsenal, man. Pressure's on you now. Let's see where they're gonna get. Hey, let's see.
Yeah, and NYC Rat says get rid of the whole team. You know what?
I would do that.
I would do that. Yeah. There's no.
But then I would get rid of the whole team who bought them as well. The behind the scenes as well. Everybody will go for me. I'll start again.
Yeah,
I'll start again.
Lonnie,
because it's better than this.
Imagine watching this. United, not a chance.
Yeah.
Love Saeed, Arsenal fan. Big up to everybody. Still 900 here. Make sure you come over to do. If you want a calling show and you want to have your opinion, move over to United Real Therapy. The link is in the title. When is the Big Six? I don't care about the Big Six. Yeah, I do not care about the Big Six. Anyone come for me? Come for me right now. Mio, Nuruddin, Maria, come for me.
At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, all I know is that any of these people who are going to come and have a go at Saeed, have any of them ever in their lives had a football structure that in their club like the way we have?
Mate.
No, they don't.
Exactly. No, and you know what? Fergie was just a genius. And maybe he covered up for everything.
He did.
He covered up for everything.
He did. That's why he got out of there.
He got out of there. Soon as he
could.
Rooney said it.
Yeah.
Rooney said it in the documentary.
Yeah, man. Watch Rooney's documentary on Amazon. He tells it. That's
there
why
you go.
Out.
There you go. Tomorrow, people, he's doing a calling show tonight. I'll be doing one tomorrow.
I was going to go in live now.
I'm doing one tomorrow as well. So make sure you check it that one, and then Adam's show as well, and then vice versa. People, I'm sorry, but take care, people.